Hi, this screencast is I'll take you through all the features that I've developed in this month. It's October 2012. This again taking off from the earlier screencast where we had shown you previewed some of these features in the new version. So what we have done is actually integrated a lot of those features into the current version, and hopefully we'll release it sometime in the coming weeks. So the first thing that you see is the desktop. The desktop is again similar, but what we have done is you now have the ability to move, drag and move icons, right? So you can select where you want each icon to be. And what you've also done is when you refresh, so this is for each user, and then when you refresh, it will save your preferences. And the other thing we have done is again it's a standard request that you want users want the module icons to be shown per role. So what we have done is we've created a new record called desktop item, and so these are all the different desktop items. And in the desktop item, for example, stock, I have a role picker, so I can just pick all the roles who can see this particular desktop item, and that's and so now you can restrict each role to see what module. I mean, so not previously possible. It's like a standard request, long pending. So thought we'll get into this. So the other So let's look at the module page now. The module page looks slightly different. We have categorized into transactions, masters, setup, other tools, and then we have all the different tools and then all reports on the right hand side. So comparing again with the current system, in the current system there is no information, there is no this is a static page. What we have also given here is given you how many records are there in each of these transactions, and based on certain rules we'll show how many are open or pending. So we'll come to that. So that's the new module page. So the list view is also separate. So now you will see that instead of this nice layout where you could see pictures in the current system, what we are trying to do here is we've given you a grid. Now this grid is not yet complete. We still have to put a lot more features. Like based on certain rules, we'll have different colors for the rows and stuff like that. Still not figured out about the scrolling, because this is a two-way scrolling and some people find it disconcerting to have double scrolling. So we still need to finalize this. The good features about this is again one thing is you can pick what you want to see on the screen. So you want to see all of this, so just remove this, blah 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 blah, and say you want to see this posting date, but you want to see the due date and then the grand total, and you want to see stop debit, you want to see customer, and you can just select your own system in select width, how wide you want to do, and the system will save this. So this is for each user, and then you go and build a report on this one, and again it will save your preferences. So all these column preferences are set here, and what you can also do is you can go into the report and edit something directly, and then it will just update the date and it gets updated in this particular. So every report is editable. So if the system allows you, you can go in and edit records directly, and this is very useful for a lot of things like permissions. Like the current permission is very complex to set. So what you've done is you can actually now set permissions right directly. So now you have all the permissions in a report. You can filter it. So if you want to set it per role, for example, then I can just say I can say role like sales manager, and I get all these permissions. I can directly go in and edit some of these permissions. So still working on this, but I think this will give a lot more flexibility in editing, seeing things together, and ability to edit multiple records at a time is really crucial, and it takes again usability to a next level. And this is true for anything. You can any record, whether it's a customer, you want to update lead statuses, you want to update support issues, so you can do mass editing here. So when you see the form, the first thing you'll see is that the sidebar is revamped. Instead of the actions in the current system. And, just to quickly show you, so this is our current system. There's too much stuff happening on the sidebar, but here and again, what we've done is we've kind of cleaned up the sidebar. It gives a lot more space for comments. Adding tags is very easy again. Just a new tag, and it adds a tag you can assign directly here. So this remains the same. Actions are here. And what you can do is you can add comments. So just add a comment, it shows up here. What we've also done is the new comment shows up on the top, the last comment. So now you have comments on the sidebar, which are a lot more visible. And so the grid, it's a new component. So the grid is actually again the same slick grid component. So we have a new time picker also, so you can pick time. And this is fully keyboard driven, so I can select here. I can directly edit. I can use you can use arrow keys for navigating different stuff, right? So I can add a customer name. So this is the new grid. Also, you can so if you want to switch rows, say if you want to switch rows, you just select a row and then drag it up. So you can sorting becomes very so what we have here is a links feature. This is the link. So what you know all the different transactions this customer has been linked to. So you send a quotation, you're not sending any quotation to this system. Do you have an order? Yes, you have an order. So you have a serial number. See all the serial numbers that you have delivered to this customer. So this is a very easy way to find out all the transactions. This particular, so this linked with is in any transactions. So now you have this new button here, right? So this basically means that this timesheet is under revision and it can be approved or rejected. And the way to define a workflow is very simple. So for every form, you will have you can define all the different states, right? You may under revision, approved, or you can say approved by manager and then approved by client or whatever. So you can just define your own stages and which user is allowed to edit that stage when the document is there. So doc status again 0 is saved, 1 is submitted, cancel. So what system status it corresponds to, and then for each state you can define a transition. So from under revision you can approve or you can reject the state, and then you can create your own actions and your own you can create your own action. So even say approve is a master, right? So approve this particular timesheet and then it becomes approved and submitted, so it's no longer editable, right? So this is just some of the changes that we have developed. So look forward to your comments again. Thanks.